Sup flappers, I'm back on essentially day 2 now. If you guys want to hear or see my live reaction essentially to all of this, have the video made already, so you guys can go watch that. But this one is a more targeted video regarding a certain issue that people are talking about for the KFC Wings Glider event. All right, so with that said, I want you guys to essentially clear your mind for a second and follow this train of thought so we can have a proper discussion without getting emotional. All right, this is not a personal attack. I mean, it's not like I mentioned anyone in this video, but I just want you to understand that it's always beneficial for everyone to see from more than one perspective. All right, this way it's going to be much easier for us to understand each other and less likely to get upset or hostile. I mean, there are people who are going to be hostile regardless, but let's try to reduce that. All right, so we're going to be talking about the community concern regarding the new KFC wing event, of course, and that these wings are being tied to an event and the act of engaging with content creators that likely don't excite a lot of people. And right from the get-go, please, I'm not saying these content creators are not worthy of interaction. It's just when you're forced to interact with somebody, right, it does put a weird feeling to that interaction, right? It's not genuine. It's motivated by ulterior motives. I'm making it sound bad, but it's essentially what this is going to end up as. All right, I'm going to touch up on this a little later in the video about how this can heavily benefit some of these creators, but there's also a problem regarding that. So for the sake of the length of this video and not to waste your time, let's just continue. All right, so you guys might be wondering like, Walrus, I get what you're saying, man, but really this could have just been summed up in one community post. I don't see why you're making a video. But here's the thing, right? I could have written this in a community post in like two sentences, but I know for a fact that most people won't understand this thought process and proceed to barrage me with responses that, as usual, fail to see the issue from more than one perspective. So that's why I'm making a video. So you guys just follow along with me, all right? Let's start from the perspective of the people against what I'm saying, which is saying that, you know, this event is a great event. Yes, you are right. It is an event that helps us in many, many ways. I never said it was not a good event. I'm just saying that the way it's handled is pretty bad. And of course, there are reasons behind why it's bad that, let's just say it's MiHoYo's fault for us ever getting to this point. And I'll talk about that a little later, right? Let's first highlight the arguments saying like, you know what, people, why don't you guys just chill? This is a great event, right? Number one, this event gives us the KFC wings that so many people have desperately wanted. Number two, this event provide incentives to support content creators whom are either struggling to produce content or gather a large enough community together to become sustainable. Now, I say that because at this point, it's pretty much well known, well, at least among the content creators, that most bigger and recognized content creators are not partaking in this. The reason is likely because of the contract MiHoYo is forcing them to sign, but I'm not going to talk about that. You guys have all the other videos. I'm sure you guys are smart enough to realize why bigger creators can't agree to do this, all right? So it's gonna be for smaller content creators. And number three, this actually allows us to stay indoors during a pandemic and still get the wings if we so choose. No, like I said, many benefits to this event. So where is the problem? Why are people complaining? And I think a lot of people get this confused and like, oh, you know, we're just complaining because we don't want to spend money for these wings. These wings should have been for free. We should not have to pull out our hard-earned money to pay for these wings. You know, and people are saying, well, China paid for them, so it's only fair that we should too. All right, fair enough, but you're missing the point. You're missing the point of people arguing, or at least you are silencing a portion of the community who are arguing that it's not about the $10 that we're forced to pay, but rather how it's going to be distributed. Now, I am all for supporting my fellow content creators, but it's going to be true that there will be people who really want the wings but just don't enjoy live streams, or they want the wings but don't have a Twitch account and don't watch any content creators, right? These people prefer Reddit or other forums or just private Discord groups to stay engaged with the community and updates. Now, forcing these people to pay for a subscription service to obtain a product that they want is like telling someone to pay for a radio subscription to get the 12 eggs they have in their grocery cart. In this example, it's the radio station which has partnered with the grocery store in a pathetic attempt to gain subscribed customer to a likely dying service. All right, there are plenty of people who don't enjoy live streams. They don't enjoy the interaction. They don't enjoy the process. And it's not about the person doing the live stream. It's just people have better things to do than sit around for hours watching other people play video games. All right, there's just a lot of people who find that not fun, not productive. It's not about the person doing the live stream. I feel like I have to emphasize this so much with people like, oh, did you see Walrus's stance on all this? He doesn't want people supporting smaller content creators. Dude, I'm a small content creator. Well, among, like, if you're comparing me to people like Tectone, yeah, I'm a small content creator. The thing is, we have to understand, people don't want to do this. They don't want to be forced into this predicament to pay for a premium service, right, that they don't use. It's not about the $10, people. $10 for a lot of these people are fine. If this was just in MiHoYo stores, they would have just bought for it. I did a poll on my community, and now a lot of people don't want these wings. If it were in the MiHoYo store without all this backlash, they would have paid for it, right? And I know this is the part that hurts the most. I know MiHoYo's doing this, right, to help the content creators to get, stay in good relations with Twitch. They're trying to create multiple win-win situations. But MiHoYo, man, you guys really have to understand something, that you are not in the position to pull these moves due to your previous track record with screwing over the community. Right? You have proven to us that your PR team either need to be retrained, reselected, or you simply don't care about good PR and bad PR, and you think all PR is the same. Now, this is going to be a whole tangent into another video. I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. Moving onwards with the video, I hear a lot of people saying, well, hey, why don't you just pay for the damn wings and then leave? Right? No one is forcing you to stay and watch. Aren't you happy that you don't have to watch 2 hours of someone's live stream to be able to get these wings? Especially since you don't want to watch live streams, right? Yet another really good argument. But remember, we are not arguing whether it's worth it or not, but the reason why people are upset, right? I'm sure you can see how being forced to pay for a service that you will 100% never ever be using for a product that you want is going to be upsetting for a lot of people. I'm sure we can agree on that at the very least, okay? Again, I'm not saying that these content creators, whom at this point will most likely be small content creators, are not worth supporting. I am not saying that. I am not saying that. Please don't twist my words, for the love of God. I'm sure that some of them have amazing personalities and content, right? But essentially forcing people to interact with these content creators are sure to leave a terrible first impression. I don't know how to say it. Like, does this not make sense to people? Think about it like this. If you met somebody and the reason you're meeting this person is because you have no choice, you really want something, and somebody's told you, you want this other thing, you gotta go meet this person. You gotta go up to them and you gotta talk to them, or you have to give them $10. All right, how do you think that relationship's gonna go? Right, you go up to them, you hand them $10. If you're chill, you just go up to them, hand them $10. Hey, all right, take the $10. Bye. Hey, I don't think you're gonna be incentivized really to talk to this person, engage with them more. Some people, the ones who really care about their $10 might be like, yeah, fine, I'll talk to this person. Let's see what this Twitch subscription is all about. All right, of course, that's why I said in the very beginning of the video, there will be winners. There will be people who come out of this, content creators who come out of this winning. Now, this could either happen through a shout out of a bigger content creator or through sheer luck. Let's say somebody who was polling, let's say 50, 70 viewers, they sign up for this program. They're smaller content creators, gets a shout out from Enviosity, right? Gets a shout out from Tectone. Now they get 500-600 people on their live streams, and suddenly, bam, they're at the top of the thing. They got this thing. People are like, oh, look, this person has 500-600. Oh, they're growing smaller content creators. Oh, I heard Tectone shout out. And what do you think is going to happen to the other, like, frickin' 30-40 creators who are also participating? Like, it's going to happen. This is gonna funnel either way. There will be one, maybe two winners that come out of this winning, right? Other people, they gain like maybe 5, 6, 8 subs. Not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's worthless. I'm just saying that we shouldn't be so naive to think like, oh wow, smaller content creators, they're all gonna win. Oh my god, creating incentives to help the community. You know, like we need to take a chill pill and be like, hey, let's look at this realistically and understand why and how this is going to play out the way it's most likely going to play out. So finally, before you guys attack me for saying like, Walrus, you know, you're just salty because you didn't get invited. Ha ha, you did. Yeah, bro, all right, I stream on YouTube. I was never in this to begin with. So please get off me. Stop harassing me. I'm not taking the deal because I literally can't take the deal. I'm not Twitch exclusive. All right, I'm on YouTube. So I want to highlight that there is really no perfect way to do this, all right? Not for MiHoYo at the very least. I understand they copied Final Fantasy XIV's idea. It's kind of like a little Timmy copying your homework assignment. There's no good way for MiHoYo to do this because unfortunately, unbeknownst to MiHoYo, the teacher, which is the player base, in this case is extremely biased towards everything that MiHoYo does. I'm sure just me saying this is bringing up some bad memories for some people in school where the teacher literally picks on them for no reason, right? You got people over there using their smartphones, talking in class, chewing gum with their foot on the table. You hear cough lightly twice. The teacher's like, "Excuse me, young man. Stand up." Oh, we all know a friend or two who had that experience, but that friend, that person who coughed lightly twice is MiHoYo in this case, all right? I hope this example makes sense because they can't do this without getting scrutiny. Just by tying these wings to Twitch made it so that people were going to be upset either way, all right? Either for people who didn't want to sub to streamers they don't care about, or people who didn't want to watch said streamers that they don't care about, right? Well, people are like, oh, MiHoYo could have made them free. You could have just watched Twitch for 2 hours, right? Watch these random streamers and then you type out, drop, whatever, and you get it. But that's not going to work either. People are still going to complain. Be like, why am I forced to sit through this? Oh, I'm burning my electricity bills. I'm burning cents on the dollar to to watch these streamers. They're going to complain, right? MiHoYo cannot win in this situation. And also because of their insane contract that they're going to be forcing on these content creators. Of course, there's no way MiHoYo could not have anticipated for their really absurd contract to get leaked. Even if they made it illegal to say, like, yeah, you can't leak this contract. You can't share this contract. MiHoYo, right? You haven't... Literally, your entire game gets leaked months in advance. You think a freaking contract with some potential legal repercussions is gonna stop people from getting a couple likes and clicks on the internet? You really don't understand how this works. You really don't. You underestimate the community over and over again. But that's beside the point, all right? What I'm trying to say is this could have only ended one way because it was MiHoYo who has essentially tarnished their own reputation. Back to the example of the kid who gets targeted for no reason. There has to have been something this person did in the past which made it so that the teacher or the person of authority ends up targeting them. That's just how it works, right? MiHoYo has proven to us in the past year with one bad publicity stunt after the other that they are not a company that is trustworthy when it comes to this stuff, at the very least. So I hope this video clear things up for people and stop harassing those people and me and content creators regarding this event. Just let this event be what it is. It's just gonna be, you know, a small incentive to support some people here and there on their endeavors, on their passion projects, and hopefully can elevate these people from just doing a hobby to making a career out of this. All right, and I really hope that smaller content creators can really benefit from this and rise up, take their passion to the next level, like maybe give back to the community that is supporting them right now. With that said, thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys all stay safe. All right, we don't need to be raising fists out here. I think this is getting a little dicey. And stop attacking smaller creators. Like, please, it's not their fault. They're just trying to make a living. They see an opportunity, they jump at it. It's a smart decision. Okay, so I want you all to stay safe, and see you guys all in tomorrow's live stream. Till then, peace.